whatever you're doing, wherever you are in the world, I pray that this message resonates and that you'll be inspired to take action. If you feel that you are not living your purpose, that you would take action to really get clarity and to really step into that purpose-driven life that you are meant to live. So, as I mentioned, there are two types of purposes, and you may be living one of them. Now, a real purpose liberates. It's something that's connected deep to your soul, connected to God and Source, and is really blazing. You're fired up every day that you wake up. You're living on purpose. You're living that purpose-driven life. Every day of your existence, you're excited. I mean, yes, we're all going to have bad days and days that we're off, we may not feel inspired. But for the most part, it doesn't matter what you may be feeling on a low point. It doesn't take much to really get you all lit up when you just step into that, whatever that body of work that you are meant to share with the world, or you're already sharing with the world and facilitating a tribe of individuals through a process, through a journey, a transformation, whether as a coach, a mentor, a consultant, a healer, an author, whatever body of work you are facilitating at the moment or desire to launch into the world. So that real purpose really liberates. It gives you freedom. It gives you joy. It lights you up. It's like a fire under your belly. And it's consciously created. It's not something that you just pull out of the air. It comes from source. Thank you for joining me, Ria. And it's really, really comes from deep within. It's not something that you've been told that you should be doing. It's something that just comes from within, deep down, and it's in alignment with your soul and why you were created in the first place. What is your purpose here? So there are two types of purposes. One is an imposed purpose, and then the other one is the liberated purpose. So the imposed purpose is assigned to you or by someone else, or it's a condition to you by others. It's based in fear, it's driven by ego, an obligation to live up to others' expectations. It's something that blinds you, it's something that holds you back, it's something that makes you feel trapped and like you can't get out of it. And you know, as growing up, some of you may have grown up in a family where there's a line of doctors. Your father may have been a doctor, a police officer, a lawyer, whatever that is. And they may expect you to follow in the same footsteps, even though you feel that you want to do something else, totally different, like be more creative or be more, work in something more technical or be a coach or a mentor, an author. But yet, your parents have instilled with you, you have to be the next lawyer in the family. You have to be the next doctor in the family. You have to be this, you have to be that. That is an imposed purpose. And you do it to please your family. But now you may have lived it, you may have gone through law school, become a doctor, whatever that is, but you are miserable, you're feeling unfulfilled, and you feel stuck. That is an imposed purpose. And so I'll give you some other indications if you are living in an imposed purpose, okay? Number one, it's assigned to you by others. So as I mentioned, it could be from your family, it could be society, or even religion and nation and cultures. This has been imposed on you. Number two is reflections of others' needs rather than yourself. So this is basically you succumb to somebody else's agenda, and they transfer this onto you, this burden of purpose onto you that they expect you to fulfill and live up to. But it really has nothing to do with you. You're just living up to their own agenda. Number three, sorry, there's a bit of noise here. It's fear-based, meaning it's driven by fear. You stepped into this purpose and living that life because of fear. It's driven by ego or even money. You're just doing it just for money, but it's not lighting you up. You're not able to serve to see transformation in others. You're just doing it for the money, and therefore you feel unfulfilled, you're uninspired, and you're disempowered most of the time. Number four, pursuit gives temporal satisfaction. However, because it's not really connecting and in alignment with your true purpose, you feel unfulfilled. It doesn't give you that satisfaction that you are meant to feel when you are walking your purpose-driven life. Number five is the default mechanism. So we subscribe to it when we are not living consciously. So in other words, it's by default. We happen to come about it, or it's been presented to us, or it's an opportunity, and we just You just gravitate to it because it's something that's there. It's by default, but it's not your true purpose. And number 6, it is actually, that was number 5, the last one. So these are examples of, earning money or continuing a family business even though you are not lit up by it. Becoming successful, you may have some success, but deep down the core, it doesn't lit you up. It doesn't fire you up. You're not serving at your highest level. You're not making a difference by doing whatever that is. You're just doing it because of it's an imposed purpose. Now, the good news is that the liberating purpose is totally on the opposite end. It is something that's consciously created by yourself. In other words, it's when you tap in deep within. It is your personal choice. It flows from inside of you towards the world, as opposed to coming from the outside and being imposed by others or by surroundings or society or religion or culture or by default. You just happen to be there. It's a great opportunity, so you stepped into it, but it's not really your purpose. Number 2, it resonates with who you are. So our purpose really is in alignment with who we are, who we design, what lights us up. It comes naturally, so therefore it flows out. It inspires and it energizes you from the mere thought of it. It's empowering in nature. And finally, pursuit gives lasting meaning and fulfillment. So because now you have stepped into this purpose that's really in alignment with who you are and how you're meant to serve and the impact that you are meant to bring into the world, that liberated purpose, it lights you up. It really flows, and it gives you meaning, and it gives you purpose, and it gives you fulfillment, and it includes creative self-expression. So you know that when you are doing something that's part of your purpose, or it is your purpose, that creative side comes out so naturally. You just bask in it. It's not work. You're so lit up. You're passionate about it. And you're able to grow and inspire and educate others and inspire love and connection and meaning and helping and serving and impacting the world at a greater and higher level. So can you see the difference? I really want you to take time now to really go in and look within and really ponder, are you living an imposed purpose, or are you living a liberated purpose? Which one is it? Is it something that's imposed by others, by your family? Or is it a liberated purpose? You know that you've connected to your deeper soul, your deeper spirit, your connection with God and Source. Therefore, you know that you are in alignment with the purpose, that you're meant to be living this purpose-driven life, and you're serving at a higher impact. Which one are you living? Take the time to really consider this question. And can you tell the difference? Which one? Because the answer to that question, it's really going to fuel the rest of your life. If you're not living your purpose-driven life right now and you have the opportunity to make a change, now is the time to make the change. Like I said the last time, we are infinite beings. We have no end, but we are here on earth for only a limited time in this body that God has given us. And it's up to you, and you're responsible to be living that purpose-driven life, not living by default, not living by a purpose that's been imposed by others, but living that liberated purpose that you are meant to live, to serve, to bring impact, to bring change in the world and in the lives of the individuals that you're meant to transform at whatever level, whether that's through being a coach, whether you're a creative person, whatever level that is. So I would invite you to take the time out to decide, well, not really decide, but really reflect and really get the confirmation, which purpose are you living? Is it imposed, or is it the liberated purpose? And I'd love to hear your comments. You can drop those below. Let me know, what type of purpose are you living? If you're living a liberated purpose, I congratulate you, and I honor the work in the world that you're doing and the impact that you're having. If you're living an imposed purpose, I also invite you to get clarity on the purpose that you're meant to serve, and I certainly can help you with that and mentor you with that, as I mentioned.